You're live.
Hello, guys. Hi, Glenn and Irene and Thelma, Annette. Good to see you guys. There's Sharma and Adeline, Jane G. We got a good full house this morning. Okay, I think that's about it. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Never do that on purpose. Hey, we are going to be working today on I believe it's called Hello Spring. Yes, the Hello Spring collection. I have a couple of topper sets set out, and we're going to pop these together and see what we come up with. So I'm going to start with the Home Tweet Home. And Mary R's here, so it's time for Teddy Cam. Hello, Teddy. Hello, my baby. Hey. Can you sit and say hi? Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, there he is. There he is. Can you sit where you could be seen? Come here. Come here. Stop bouncing away. You're just a pill this morning. Here, sit. Thank you, Irene. Here, sit. Hey. Are we going to settle? Oh, we are? Okay. All right, we're going to get along too here. I think I have something for you in this drawer. I believe I have something for you if we're going to be sweet. Turn around and say hi to everybody.
Hi to Brenda.
Adeline's saying hi to you, huh?
Hi to Brenda.
Hi, Brenda. Hello, Mary R. Here's our Teddy. He had his hair cut. I thought we should bring him out to show everybody. He's not always so scraggly. Today he looks very dapper in his pretty little scarf that Brittany got him for Christmas and his nice do. He said, well, I'm liking those treats today, guys. I'm liking these treats today. Hi, Brenda. Good to see you, my friend. How's that? How's that? Is that good? Yeah? Can you give me a love and then you, Daddy, have your snooze time while Mama makes things.
Hi to Catherine.
Hi, Catherine. Okay, come here. Come here. Come here and say hi to Mama. Hey. I just got a peanut butter banana kiss. You did. Multiple peanut butter banana kisses. Okay, go see Dad. All right. This shirt today. I've been thinking Easter, so bunnies were appropriate, but it's just too darn cold to be thinking Easter yet. We've had snow off and on here for days, and I think that both Mary and Margie are going to get pretty measurable amounts of snow at their house this week. So I decided that a bunny was appropriate, but that bunny needed to be all wrapped up in winter's finest. So that's why I chose this shirt today as my wrapped up little bunny. Okay, can you drop the camera so we can get started here, please? All right. We're going to try and get 3 cards out of this one Deco-Large collection. Of course, we'll use our base sheet, which we always do. Then we're going to use our cardstock piece. Oops, little flowers trying to make the escape here. And then we're going to choose the most complete image off of our punch-out sheet to be our third. And this one looks really good. So I think we'll take this one.
Adeline says your hair is beautiful.
Oh, thank you. My secret is not over fussing. Run a brush strip before we go on the air. That's my beauty secret. Okay, I'm going to take my next most finished piece off my topper sheet, which is going to be this big house stone at the bottom. And I'm going to put that onto my cardstock piece. And I know you know why we're doing it that way. I know. Oh, there we go. They didn't change that. That would be terrible if they made it change. No, they didn't. It's fine. I know you know why we're going to do that. Because you're welcome. 68 and lovely outside. Like, it has been snowing and cold and wet, and I think all of us are kind of ready for spring to hit. Although I have to say, the little kid in me still really lights up when you look out and you see snow falling. We don't get that much, so to me it's still a pleasure when we get it. And yes, this week we've had those great big wet snowflakes, so it's been a lot of fun to see those. I'm going to take my other pieces and just begin distributing them. Okay, this has lots of little pieces on this topper sheet. See that? Lots of little ones.
Hi to Elsie.
I think I'm actually going to put this one here. Hi, Elsie. Good to see you, my friend. So, yes, lots of snowflakes in Portland, Oregon. Who'd have thunk it, huh? Who'd have thunk it, indeed. So I'm just working kind of bigger to smaller. There are a lot of smaller pieces on this. I'd have done this in advance if I'd seen how many there were. But we'll get through them pretty quickly, all in all. Just scattering them about here and there. We have a really nice sentiment on that page that I'm going to punch and put somewhere I can find it, I hope. Put it in my tape. Okay. Now, you all heard me say I put it in my tape. So when I say, what did I do with that? You can say, you put it in your tape. Because you know that's going to happen. You know as well as you're sitting there. I'm going to say, what did I do with that? Sometimes it's a bit of a Chinese puzzle to figure out where these blossoms fit. But I think what I'll do, instead of taking all the time to match these right this second, there are really a lot of blossom and leaf pieces here. I'm going to punch them all out. I'm going to get my flower started and then take what I think I need. Yeah, it's very strange, isn't it, Mary? Southern California, where it should be sunshiny all winter, is just a mess. And then the Pacific Northwest, where it never snows or seldom snows, and California, the whole West Coast is just, although California is getting it way worse than we are. We're just getting the outskirts of that. California is getting dumped on. They're getting feet of snow this week. I was hearing that they were getting like 5 to 8 inches an hour. That's a lot of snow. More snow than I want. I don't want to deal with those problems. So again, I'm just punching out all these little pieces, and I'm going to put them on where they're needed, as opposed to trying to match up, because there's so many little ones on this. But fortunately, the snow wasn't here last night, so I could still have my Friday night card class. We had fun. We were doing what were we doing? We were doing the Panda Bear from Animal Arcadia. They loved it, so did I. Enjoyed it very much. The only one I haven't done 2 of now is the fox, and I might have to do the fox just because the fox is cute too. And I'm not done with Animal Arcadia yet. I'm loving that set. That's probably one of my favorite ever. Had some great days in Spain. Go back and go down. I want to see what she said about her trip to Spain, Elsie. Okay, got all the punch outs out. Had some great days in Spain. Came some lovely birthday cards and some Valentine's cards. There we go. All right.
Say hi to Kim.
Hi, Kim. Good to see you. You're going to like this one. We're doing birdhouses with pink flowers. So I'm going to just start by popping together the pieces I have, and I'm going to kind of, I usually do these one at a time, but I think I'm just going to kind of build all 3 of these simultaneously, since we kind of have a little bit of a weird topper set here today. We can do that. We are adaptable. We're nothing if not adaptable. Bryce is frowning at me. He's saying you're not adaptable. And I must admit, I can be a little impatient about change. Unless I'm making it. If I'm making it, it's fine. everybody else should be patient with my changes, but I'm still using that really bad set of foam squares where I have to glue them. They work just fine. I just got to put glue on both sides. Okay, I'll put this one on. I have another one that goes up here. I'll put that one on. That one had a little sticky on it. I just wanted to stick to my finger. So we had fun with that. All right. Daffodils are blooming. I think they're blooming here too, aren't they? Yeah, Bryce says we got daffodils all over too. We don't have any. I think we have a few on our wall, right? Are they blooming?
They are.
We have a little retaining wall along our driveway between us and the neighbors, and he's got those little miniature daffodils planted out there. They're just so cute. Okay, we'll get a different blue bottle here too. So, all in all, life is good. I told you guys I was going to the doctor to see when we were going to do surgery. Went to the doctor and we talked about it, and he was kind of hemming and hawing along there, and finally he said, I don't think I want to do your surgery. And he gets some risky elements here, and there are doctors who are better at performing this kind of thing than I am. So I'm going to refer you out to one of my colleagues. And so I still don't have a surgery date scheduled, but you know what? That was very professional of that doctor to tell me that he was nervous about it. Because if the doctor's nervous, you don't want him doing it, right? And so it was funny that the doctor he referred me to was my doctor before this one. My doctor at this clinic moved to a different clinic, and they referred me to this doctor in his place. The doctor he referred me out to was one I already know and has already done surgery on me before. So he didn't kill me. I think that's a good sign.
Oh dear.
Huh?
Sharma got pulled over by the police.
Uh-oh. Oh no!
Annette is turning 60.
Annette's turning 60? Annette's a baby still. You're not getting there till you hit the big 6'5", Annette. I think I've told you guys this before, but it has never bothered me to be older than Bryce. Never. It has never bugged me. There's 6 years difference in our age. And I have never been bothered by the fact that I'm older than him. It was, we were older when we got married, and it was really kind of almost inconsequential. But I turned 65 this last week, and Bryce just turned 59. Now, that bothers me. That bothers me. How is that possible? That's just not right there. He hasn't even hit 60 yet. Here I am sailing along.
Catherine says Sharma is half of the Bonnie and Clyde.
Ooh, I love this one. This is going to be really deep and pretty. Where did this one go? It goes right there. My third layer for this one. I'm going to grab another sheet of these because I'm kind of tired of gluing everyone. Your brother turned 79. Wow, there was some age difference in your family, wasn't there? I only have one sister, and she's 15 months older than I am. which explained a lot about why we fought like cats and dogs. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's a compliment when I call you a baby. In your head, you're still 29. I like that, Catherine. Yeah, one of our friends was a contractor, and he wished me a happy 39th birthday. I told him that's why he's my hero. Okay, let's do this third piece, then we'll start putting all those little straggler pieces on. This one just looks almost complete. It's beautiful. Some of this needs more. It needs more. You know, 29 on up, I don't know. I want to live those years over again, though. I've loved my life, every bit of it. And because I've had the experiences that I am, that I'm the person I am today, and I should be grateful for those experiences, but I certainly don't want to live some of them over again. That one bothered you too, Brenda, huh? Never bothered me in the least until now. But it bugged her too on her birthday, so I get it. This is going to be so pretty. I'm wondering if this might have to be a DL card here. It'd be a beautiful 5x7 too, but I'm thinking it might have to be a DL. I just got beautiful, for those of you who, like me, are very steampunky, who like that steampunk look. We just got a new shipment of gears in from China, and they're so much less expensive. I love it. In fact, when we were talking about those before, I probably, if we talked about it, told you to wait because I thought I had some more coming in that were less expensive. They used to be 15 gears for $3.99. Now you get an ounce of gears, which is about twice the number, for $3.29. So they were. Yeah. There comes a time when you just know it's time, Sharma. And the time's different for everybody, isn't it? My mom drove Claire up until in her 80s, well, in her mid-80s, and under cancer treatment, but she knew when the day came she needed to stop, and she did. Because only you really know when that happens. Okay, let's see. These two need a lot. This might need a little, so we'll put this over here. And I'm just going to get a few of these larger flower pieces and start putting them down. Let's see. That one goes right there. That's a good spot for it. Well, sometimes we have to have those little scares to know it's time. So I'm just glad you're fine. That getting pulled over, that wasn't fun, but at least you got that warning, you know it's fine, and no one was hurt. And that's like the most important thing, right? So what's under this one? Sometimes you just need those little warnings to make us alert to the changes that are happening. French biscuit 10 car, sans permis, and no license needed. Okay. on here. Put a bird on here. Put a bird on it. Our Oregon traffic gets worse every day. It's amazing how things have changed since we lived here, and we live off of what's called Highway 99, which is one of the busiest, it's the busiest state or stretch of state road in the state of Oregon. But when you live here, you kind of learn to drive the neighborhoods and avoid a great deal of Highway 99. But that's really one of the very few reasons that, or one of the very few things about living here that I don't think is ideal, because we really do love living here, but our traffic is ridiculous sometimes. Oh my gosh. Well, Mary, that had to be terrifying. Let's not do that. Let's just not do that. Just putting all these little pieces on here and there, guys. I'm sorry if this isn't fun to watch. I'd have done some of this ahead of time if I'd known this had so many little ones. These are very pretty little birdhouses, though. Very, very pretty. Okay, let's get some more flowers and some more flowers here. I'm going to put this piece of bird on this other topper here. He's sitting more towards the front. Well, you know, it kind of makes me wonder too, Mary. I think I'd be very cautious if I were you for a while. Okay, there's that little white butterfly. Put him on here. This is an unusual problem with this topper. We don't normally have that happen, but we only had 2 bigger pieces of topper to go on 2 of the cards. We didn't have a third piece that had a lot of substance to it. So I'm really having to add a lot of extra pieces to this topper piece because we didn't have a lot bringing it up like the others had. It'll be fine though. It'll be fine. Just there it is. So it's kind of like a Chinese puzzle. Okay. I have a little tiny butterfly here I'm going to use. Excuse me. You had to read Catherine's comment there. Charma, don't go to Paris too much because you have to be able to drive like a Ben-Hur chariot racer. You're a crack up, Catherine. I love that. That's just paints a real word picture there. You guys are the best. Just the bestest. But you should know that I tell you that all the time. You're just the bestest. Irene says she could see Catherine racing through Paris. That's a really good one. Okay, we're actually this is beginning to fill in nicely now. I could still actually use a few layers on. I'm not putting an awful lot on this one because this one's looking pretty good by comparison. But I am going to maybe give it a few more. Look at all these little flowers, guys. Just amazing how many little flowers they put on here without any big pieces. Oh, really? Your brother says he's intimidated in Paris. I think if I go to a foreign country, I'm not doing any of the driving. We'll have cabs and the like take us around, people who know what they're doing. Although there's some American places where you don't want to take a cab. A few years ago, I went to San Francisco, and there's a cab riding around it, unless he's totaled it by now. There's a cab riding around in San Francisco that still has my fingerprints in the dashboard. He was a terrifying driver. Oh, that's true. You guys get all the snowbirds down there. That makes sense. So you not only have a lot of drivers, you have a lot of older drivers. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Let's see where we can put a few of these on our other pieces here. Oh, yeah. You couldn't make me drive in New York, I don't think. I want to see New York. I just don't want to drive in it. I wish to have the experience my eldest daughter had when she went to New York with her auntie in some Broadway plays. Our girls are lucky to have the aunties they have, because their auntie, especially Brace's sister, spoils our girls rotten. No, she doesn't. She actually spoils them sweet. That's what my grandma used to say. She said, it's okay to spoil your kids, but you spoil them sweet. Don't you dare spoil them rotten. That's what Grandma had to say. Kids have to be spoiled sweet, not rotten. Glenn, you're funny. Now, does Spain get warmer weather than France and some of the other surrounding countries? I just had that topper here. When did I do with it? I just figured out where it went. Israel and Jordan. Oh my gosh. Brenda says the craziest bus driver she's ever experienced were in Israel and Jordan. At least if you're on a bus, you are bigger than everybody else. I guess that's the one thing I'd say about that. If you crash, you stand a pretty good chance. There it is. Like I said, bit of a Chinese puzzle here. Oliver and Milo spent 6 days with us last week. We had a very hard time getting them to go home. I know how exhausting those kids can be. And I could just imagine they're saying, we don't want to go, we don't want to go. And you're handing them their coats and their stuff. Sorry, I have to leave so soon, baby. Out the door you go. No snow, no rain, sun every day, but windy. Good food, too. And that last one I don't know how to say is a great place. Okay. Sorry, this is taking so long, guys. I'm actually almost done. Almost finished. No, it's not that one. It's that one. We have 5 leaves and a flower here. Where do you want to go? Sometimes you can actually just kind of, because you don't see the pattern under them, you can just kind of put these flowers maybe where it's not identical, but it's a place that could use a little bit. Love pizza. And another thing in it, the Twinners. Just lost my, there's my square. Just in the interest of time, I think I'll skip those last 3 leaves. So I'm feeling like I'm spending an awful lot of time layering this today. Okay, I'm going to stop with my layering there. We have 3 beautifully layered pieces. Let's look at them. Here's our cardstock. See all our nice layers on there? Here's our base sheet. This is the one I had to work extra hard on because it didn't have a lot of big pieces for this one. And then here's our third one. So let's just start right out here by making our first card. I'm thinking this would be a really nice DL card. Let's get one of those out. The DL is, oops, not that one. The DL, that's not one either. I have a couple of them here now. I know I do. I remember putting them there. There they are. It's 4x8, roughly. These tend to vary. What is the bird? I don't know, guys. What are these birds called? Little blue head, yellow body. It's super cute. Maybe somebody will know out there. I don't know what the bird is. I think in the box of card supplies on the table behind our table over there, there is some DL mirror board. Would you grab me a piece, please? I think that because this particular image has a lot of white at the top and the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and put down some mirror board behind it. So I can use up a little of that space. That looks good. And let's see. Also have not too big. Oh darn, it's too big, but I may just trim it down because it looks great there. I might just trim that down a little bit. Or I could put a boat down there, which would also look beautiful.
I don't know where your box is.
It's in one of the black crates. No, other side of the table. This side, on this wall, yeah. Ooh, I love that. Thank you. Okay. This topper's too long, so I'm going to go with a shorter one. Alrighty. Let's put this down first. I got my tape started crooked there. Tear it off and start it fresh. So many beautiful cards for our birthdays, guys. I just want to thank you again for those. It's very, very nice. Some very creative ones, too. My goodness. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have a little scrunched part on top of my DL Mary here. So I'm going to cut that off. Remember what I said before is if we get things in that are damaged, I won't sell them. They all come to the classroom. And I either use them in my samples or use them in my classes and show people how to work around those. Did you show Bob his Valentine's cards yet? Yes, I think Bob has seen all of his Valentine's cards, I believe. And he's just so appreciative for his cards, guys. He's not quite as tuned in as he once was, but he still loves to get mail. And I appreciate that you guys do that for him. He was a wandering man last night, wasn't he, honey?
Wouldn't know.
You didn't get up? You got up like 3 times.
Did I?
Yes.
Okay.
I slept good last night. Better last night than I do most nights. Not sure why. Just did. I grabbed the wrong sheet of sticky squares and ended up with this one that didn't have some adhesive on it. Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm sorry if I missed that, Catherine. I just missed it. The card that I'm using right here, the DL, is 4 inches wide by 8 inches tall. They vary a little bit, a quarter of an inch one way or the other. So when you get them, you never know for sure what size they're going to be. But these are from, I believe these are from Hunkydory, and they're pretty true in their sizes. So a DL is 4 by 8. And then the most common sizes that I use otherwise are a European A6 and a 5 by 7. Those are my kind of my go-to cards. I also use some square ones. I use a fair number of 6 by 6 cards. Reminds me, I told you guys I'd put that conversion chart out on our website. I haven't done it yet. Just tie in a little bow here to go on this card using my embellishment attic bow maker. I have a single face satin ribbon this time, so I'm turning my ribbon so that the shiny part will be up. Teddy's wanting to play with his daddy, so he's scampering around on the floor over there trying to get Bryce's attention. There could be barking involved soon. That usually accompanies this game. Yes, if I can round them all up, I will absolutely do that. He sometimes packs them around, but I'll see what I can do. I never did put this down to my card. Had a nice big open space at the bottom. I thought I was going to put a big sentiment there, but the sentiment I had was too big, so I decided, oh, ribbon. Let's put some ribbon on. I kind of like this coral colored ribbon. I don't know if you guys can hear the nails on the shop floor, but if you're hearing little scampering sounds, yes, I will dig up all those cards and bring them in, guys. I have them displayed all over the place, which is why I have to dig them up, but I will bring some of those in and show you because they're beautiful. Just beautiful. Our crafty friends are quite the artists. Okay, even though I still think the best glue for ribbon is the best glue ever, I'm putting this on with Cosmic Shimmer Glue just in the interest of drying time. It will work. It's just the best glue is even better. There's our first card. Look at that. Didn't that turn out pretty, guys? The games continue in there. All right, let's see what else we have. That's beautiful. And that's beautiful. I got to see what can I do here. I want just a little bit more, a little bit more, and a little bit more cardstock. This is going to be great, though. Okay, this is going to be a 5x7 card. I'm going to try and get a 4x6 out of this other side here. Might need to use some Mary board to stretch my cardstock a little bit. Make me a mocha, would you, honey? Beautiful. Okay. Honey, there's some 7x7 Mary and some USA 6 also in that crate. Can I have one of each of those, please? I'm going to put mirror board on both of these cards because I want to make this cardstock I have right here fit this one bit of card I have left. So I think I'll start with this one and I'll see what I have for the other one. Okay. So I'm going to cut this to be 3 7/8. By 5 5/8. This actually would have been really pretty just on white too. But I'm going to use some airboards that I had high school get in. Okay. Sharma, you're funny. Post office has become a pain in the butt. They act like I'm running a mail order drug ring. Sometimes they forget they work for us. Often I think they forget they work for us. I do have to say that the last round of changes they made in the mail service were actually really good ones when they merged ground and first class together. It actually dropped our costs, which never happens, ever. In 22 years doing this business, it's the first time that my postage cost ever went down. I'm sure they'll fix it soon. But I do have to give them just a little bit of credit that they actually reduced my cost a little bit. Just a little. Boy, that's pretty. I'm going to put the leaves coming up from the bottom. Wow, that's going to be beautiful. Wowzer. Loving that. Make my tape flags here so I can get this on straight. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. I'm not going to put a sentiment or anything on the front because it looks like it's just right where it wants to be. So I'll get some foam squares here. Hopefully I have sticky ones. These are the non-sticky ones for those. I've lost my foam squares again, guys. No, they're not in my tape. I already took the sentiment I put in my tape. Let's get that up here. I have more. Okay. Love this. Just gotta say, I'm really loving this. I'm gonna leave that piece in. Leave that piece in. Sometimes I don't punch out all the pieces on the parts I choose as my background because they add something that's not there if I punch them out. So on my biggest topper here, I didn't actually take any of the background pieces out because they all had nice colorful areas that I don't want to give up. Now Teddy's all tired. He's stretched out over Bryce's arms and he looks like a limp sack. He's all tired.
Quinn's
Look here. How beautiful is that? I love that. We've got two really pretty cards out of this so far. We got one more to do. We have this piece. And we don't have a lot of width in this one. I hope this, oh, it's going to work. It's just going to be tight. So let's see what we got here. Need a 5x7. Just not a lot of extra here. I may have to double mat this. I think I will. Actually, I think I will double mat that. That will be beautiful. See why I say I'm going to double mat it? This is the last piece of cardstock, and it's just too beautiful not to use it. But I have a fair amount of space around it. So I'm going to, okay, I only have about 4 1/4 inches of that. So I need 6 1/4 going the other way. That should give me one that's even. And it is. I'm going to cut a piece of mirror board here that is 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. So this can layer on top of it. And then I'm going to let the white show around the outside, actually effectively double matting that. And I think that's going to look good. Okay. Make sure I got this cut just right. It's nice and even. It's pretty even. Put some tape on here. So these Hello Spring kits are not necessarily Easter. There is an Easter theme or two in it, but they're not necessarily Easter. They tend to be more spring oriented. There's a lot of flowers. There's a lot of birds. There are babies. We have baby dogs and we have baby cows and lots of babies. So it's really a cute set and very easy to use year-round, even with the little ones in your life who never get tired of seeing the babies. So these are easy cards to give. I know Glenn's going to disagree with me when it comes to the cow, but it is actually fairly easy to give. Okay, I'm going to trim this just a little bit because I'm off just a hair of being even. So I'm going to trim it a little bit more so that I have a nice balance. And now I do. I'm going to put my tape flags on here so I can. That's just because you like men, Thelma. There's nobody here that's going to not see through that one. Oh, Cooper. I love you, Thelma. Oh. Yeah, if we all see that one. Man in uniform, any uniform. You guys, you crack me up. Okay, we have on this sheet these 4 corners, which I think are going to be lovely. We're going to try that. And this time I'm not going to use my trick of putting them in the frame to put them back on, because I'm going to, since my topper's narrow, I'm going to go right to the corner of my mirror board with it. So I already know where I'm going to place all of these. She's letting me get away with that comment. I can't believe she's letting me get away with that.
Well, Glenn called her out too, so.
Oh, Glenn did too?
Irene agrees with Annette in a uniform.
80 pounds of dog, huh? It's 80 pounds of snuggling love. Gypsy's just about that big, not as big as Gemma, but pretty good size. And that dog really wants to be a lap dog. See how I'm using these corners, just putting them right up against the, oops, be better if it was straight. Putting them right up against the corner of my mirror board. I'm going to need to clean up a little glue there. Just a spot of glue. Okay.
Yes, as Lucy is 120 pounds.
Wow. Oh, Lucy, what kind is she? That's a big dog. I think I told you when I was growing up, I had a dog that was half Siberian and Mackenzie Husky and half German Shepherd Police. He was 120 pounds. And the last time we weighed him, I'm sure he got bigger, but nobody wanted to haul him up on the scales. That's back before we used to go to the vet for routine visits like we do now. But he was huge and strong. Oh my gosh, he was strong. He pulled my mom right off her feet one day and dragged her around the yard. She wouldn't let the chain go. Boy, was she mad. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. Beautiful. Loving this, guys. Do need just a bit of a wet wipe here. And then just some little specks of glue I've got around. Just a little bit up there. A little bit right there. I can do this because this is Adorable Scoreable. And you can wipe on it without messing up your finish. Never saturated, of course, but you can. Got all done and found one more spot. Okay. Wow, this is pretty. Half pit, not sure. Think it's a lab. Nothing but muscle. That's what gypsies like too. Gypsy's a Catahoula spotted leopard dog. Okay. Put some nice foam pieces behind here. A little bit. I only have the tiniest border, so it's important it's all the way around. Look at that, guys. Isn't that beautiful? And we made it. We got 3 cards out of our one piece of cardstock in this kit. Here's our cards. Let's see if I can show them all at one time. There's our beautiful cards. There we go. Okay, let's move on to our second set. I brought out 3 just in case, but that first one took so long to layer that I don't know that we'll get 3 done. This is the cows, but I'm choosing the puppy instead. I actually can put this nice sentiment that I had inside one of those cards. Those would just be beautiful cards for any occasion, wouldn't they? You can use it for anything. Okay, this one's called Pause for Thought. It's also part of the Hello Spring collection from Hunkydory. We have this puppy. He's so cute. Oh my gosh, he's cute. We have, I'm going to need a square card for that to see what I can come up with. So we have this puppy, and to find the most complete image I have, I have 2 that look almost identical. This one's got more. The most complete image I have is this one. That will be my 3rd layer. And then I'm going to get the second most complete image. It's going to be this one to put in my cardstock so we don't lose all that pretty foiling.
Want me to image up the cows?
What's that? What about it?
Do you want me to put the cows together? Or are you?
Oh, if you want.
To?
How are we doing for time? Well, we only took an hour for that first set. So we're doing okay. I mean, given the fact that I had so much piecing to do on it, we probably could get the cows done if you wanted to put them together for me. Bryce wants me to do the cows. The cows are cute. The cows are cute. Okay. So we have our pieces. Now this is not going to take as much time. Well, that's when you want your dog to be really noisy, right, Annette? Somebody uninvited is in your yard. That seems like just the right time for Lucy to tell him what she's made of. I'll put this one up here. Put this one. These are big, beautiful pieces with the dog. I'm appreciating that a lot after all the little pieces. And then I have 3 puppy faces. 1, 2, 3. Good. I'm gonna have just the right number. I'm gonna put this one. This one. This one. The nose on that one. No ears. I have ears for that one. I have paws. For this one. Then I've got a couple flowers. And some itty bitty pieces I'm not going to worry about. See you later, Brenda. Yeah, check back and see our beautiful puppies. Our puppies are going to be adorable. Okay. Let's go ahead and layer these up. I have these 2 roses. I'll decide where they go when I'm finished here. And a piece trying to escape there. All right. This is so cute. This puppy is just adorable. If I ever met it, I'm not sure I could put it down. But then that would make Teddy unhappy, and Teddy's pretty special too. So, alas, best I don't need it. And sometimes when they are cropped into these shapes, we have these funny shapes on the bottom. They're still going to look good. Don't worry about that. We're just going to trim off some of that. It's an adorable puppy. This would have been a good place for a wobble too. We were talking about wobbles the other day, putting a little moving head on things. This would have been a good one to put the wobble on. Much faster on this card. So cute. Okay. So cute. I had a nice surprise yesterday. I was upstairs working. Bryce was downstairs working. He works at home most days. And I was working along there, and my honey came in and said, "Come on, I'm taking you out to lunch." And what? Yeah, we haven't been out to lunch in a long time. His dad said, camp, we just took advantage of that opportunity to go out and have a nice lunch. It was great. Chuck, I once gave a handyman a list to do. When I came back, he had only done numbers 1, 3, 5, 7. Turns out he only does odd jobs. Annette, I love your jokes. We got it, Mary. We're here for you, my friend. Okay, he's got some little ears to put on here. David gave us a nice selection of sentiments for these. That's good. Okay, one more. Oops. Dropping my pieces. This is going together so much better this time. We'll be able to get these done in no time. Maybe still get a cow or two done. Yeah. Tickle in my throat there. It's driving me crazy. Good to see you, Catherine. Have a nice evening, what's left of it for you. And we will see you next week. Okay, getting our third puppy put together here. We'll pop these on some cards. They're so cute. Okay, I think I'm going to put this one here. Okay, I have one more rose left to place. This was a little greenery. I'm going to put it there. Okay, here's our layers. Our first one. Lots of nice layers on there. Now, bear in mind, Hunkydory assumes that you'll make one out of these, but I've gotten quite used to making up to 3, and I really like the way they turn out, and they're not so heavy that I won't post them, or so deep that you have to use a card box. Okay, I am going to use the first one here. This one's definitely going to want a 5x7, especially if I put this topper on it. I think that's going to look good, so I can do that. Do I want to do that? Let's set that aside for a minute. Let's see what it's going to take to do these. Fit up there. I'll fit up there if I'm going to need some more Mary, honey. Sorry.
What size?
The A4, or the European A6.
I think there was only one.
I was looking to see if I can get 2 European A6s out of here. If you look closely here, I can, as long as I put some mirror board down and cut my cardstock just a little extra, which will allow me to do this one and this one. And then I can do my 5x7 over here. So that's going to work well. Thank you, honey. Okay. So I'm going to cut this piece of cardstock to be. Yeah. I have to go. Well, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I'll cut it the other way first. 5 5/8 wide, which leaves me my nice big piece for this card. Now I'm going to cut about 1/4 inch off the very bottom, and I'm going to make this one it's going to be a really tight fit. I think I can do it. I trimmed my flower just a little bit on the top, but it's going to work. Okay, and then I have this piece left for this adorable little guy. So that's going to work well. This is going to get trimmed down just a little where this hangs over the edge. And this should work great. All right. Sometimes the most challenging part of getting 3 cards out of these is you got 1 sheet of cardstock and up to 3 cards to do. So you either have to create a different background, which we can certainly do, or piece it around a bit so that you can make 1 piece of cardstock go that far. So I've cut these 2 pieces of cardstock a little narrower so that I could get both out of the width of one piece. And that was a little bit complicated by the fact that this had such a big bottom on the white card that I had to trim that down a little to make the flowers fit, but it was part of my width I was working with. That's adorable though. Very, very cute. Let's see. I have some pieces here. This just looks like a scent with love. Then I'm going to use a piece of this pink to come down the side and use some of that width I have left. So, get a little bit of tape here. Put over my border piece. So you guys please make sure that you're hitting the like button if this is a good class today. I sure would appreciate it. And while we're at it, let me just talk to you a little bit now about it would be good if at the end of class, you wouldn't mind doing it. I would love it if you would leave a comment in the comment section down below. Both of those things are used by YouTube to determine whether or not they recommend a website or a site on YouTube. And we like having all the crafty friends we can get. So that is sticking up a little bit. I think I might have to put a little piece of foam under that. Double check your starts. Double check my what, Stelma? Okay, I'm going to put this little piece of foam under that straw coming out of that cup because it's kind of wacky. Thank you, Elsie. So when you want to put a comment in, you wait until we're off the air, and then you just refresh your screen, and it will come up with a place that will allow you to put in a comment. And I'd love it if you do that for me. One of the things I like to see there is I like to see what your favorite was of the cards that we did. It's going to be pretty hard to beat the cuteness of these little dogs, but the prettiness of the birdhouses was great too.
Cows will beat them.
What's that?
But the cows will beat them.
The cows beat the dogs? Okay. Oh, I'll watch and see. Well, I didn't get that very straight. What's the matter with me? I'm going to leave it alone, I guess, though, because you start messing with something like that, you're going to tear it up. So sometimes it just has to be left to be a little less than you wanted. That's probably one of the hardest card making realizations I've come to, is that sometimes something's going to be imperfect and you have to leave it that way because you're going to tear it up too much to change it. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Statements, check your statement. Double check your statements from the bank. What's going on with the bank, Thelma? Does somebody have an issue with the bank account? Or? That's fine. You can put Teddy Cam in as your favorite, Mary R. I always love to see that. Oh, you had two that got hacked? Ooh, that's terrible. I'm sorry. There's our puppy, our first puppy done, guys. Okay, let's do our second puppy. Then we got some cows here. I want to see if I can get to one of those, at least. Really? So you got hacked on your credit card? They gave you a new card and it got hacked before you could use it. That's terrible. What bank is that, Thelma? Sounds like they got an insider working on those issues. Their fraud department should be able to figure that out. Would have been limited contact. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry that happened to you, my friend. Okay, I'm going to cut this piece down to fit a little better. So I'm going to go down to 3 7/8. And I'm going to cut it at 5 5/8, which it already is. There we go. It's looking good. So cute. All right, let's see. Go ahead and put this background down. I don't think it'll go the other way, but it might. If I cut it down, it would. That could be cute to just send it the other way. take these edges off. I think I can. I think we're going to do that so I don't have two the same. I think we'll go the opposite direction. Well, at least the bank can tell for sure it's not your fault. Yeah, I can guarantee you, Mary, the fraud department's all over that already. I used to work for a credit card bank, and something like that would not go unnoticed. You shouldn't have any charges due to you at all, though, Thelma. There's clearly no liability on your part. This can be cute. I'm just going to trim off these extra edges, which doesn't really impact it at all. Isn't that cute? I'm going to put some tape flags on here. We'll have one more puppy to do. We will have done this in just almost half the time we did the first one. But you still don't have a card. That's terrible. Okay. Should have another little piece of that border somewhere. I could use the other one. I think I like the pink though. Where'd my pink border go? I have a very messy desk. Well, this looks like I'm going to have to use the other one, which is fine. This adorable little special birthday wishes. Then we have the little border up here I can cut off. That's all of our pieces out. We'll put this piece with the foiling up there. We'll put the sign right over the strip. It's going to look cute. Super cute. See if that's going to fit just perfect now. Pretty darn close. And the glue bottle.
Say goodbye to Glenn.
Good night, Glenn. Have a good week, friend. Extra glue on there. That's so cute. A little bit of over gluing again. Seem to be glue happy today. It really shows when it gets on your Mary board, so it's worth taking the extra second to clean it off. Get that really professional look. Look at this. Do what now? Oh. Pull my shirt down? Let's not show my tummy. Huh?
It was when you
Really?
turned.
Okay.
It just had worked its way up. That's cute.
Isn't it cute?
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. And we got the two going in different directions, and they're both adorable. Aren't they just sweet? Love that. I got one left to do. We got a nice piece of cardstock left to use here. To decide what part of the cardstock I want to use. I think that having the floor show a little bit there is kind of fun, especially if we can coordinate that with the wall line on this one. Let's see if we can't do that. I think we can. We're going to use all of that floor. And then position the puppy so that he's above that wall line. And it kind of continues. Cute. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and put this. I'm taping on the back of there. That's silly. Let's tape on the back of here. Come on. All right. Get it straight. Come on. This is not rocket science, Deborah. You can do this. There we go. Such a frog in my throat. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that looks good. Like lining that up right back there. I'll put this on. I'm contemplating either getting a piece of my scrap and putting it on there or just trimming the card down just a little.
Got room for butterflies or flowers.
Oh, that actually might be fun. That's a great idea. Bryce said, leave it alone and put the butterflies up there. Why not? Okay, let's put these on. Good idea. Those $1.49 flowers are flying out the door, guys. We still have beautiful selection. I bought a lot of them. But they are really moving nicely. Like it's fun to have him match up against the background a little bit. I still think I might cut this though. I'm going to hook this down quite yet till I get everything where I want it. Hope your day is as lovely as you are, it says. A beautiful butterfly. It'll be fun to see if this would look good. I don't know if it will. To put a 3D flower right on there. It does look good. I still think I'm going to cut that a little bit. I do like the butterflies on it though. I'll take this down to 6.5. I'll put this right in the middle. Kind of took the adhesive off of this butterfly when I positioned it there earlier. I don't think I want 2 butterflies. I think I just want 1. Actually, I like it up there. Okay. Yeah, that's so too, Thelma. Needed to go. But I do love that. Look at that. Is adding that 1 rose and the butterfly. How cute is that? What do you think, guys? Love that. All right, let's see what we can do with a cow. Floor. Okay, this one's called Just for Moo. I'm going to try and do at least 1, maybe 2 cards into this in the time we have. Oh, that's so cute. Wow. Hope your day is as lovely as you. This is going to be interesting.
I was thinking Black Mary.
I actually have some Black Mary in that same crate. That's what I used in class last night. We used a lot of mirror board. Okay. And maybe just put him on Black Mary. We can use. This look good. The European A6. Let's see if if it will. Thank you. Nope, that's not going to fit. It is too wide. Okay, so if we go the other way. That'll work. Put some tape down. Great minds working along the same lines, Thelma. I do like doing Deco-Large. You guys know I do, because every time I get a collection in, it's an excuse for me to play. I always have to do a little bit of it. Maybe not all 12 topper sets, but I always have to do a little. Actually, go a little higher. I don't recommend doing that if you don't have the extra wide movable tape, which we don't have. Before you ask me, where do I get that? It's gone. This is my last roll, and this is what I have left of it.
So she sees a bobblehead.
Huh?
A bobblehead.
Yeah.
That cow.
Bobblehead would be cute. I have one over there, but it's a lot smaller than this, and I don't think it. I think it might not handle it as well as it could. A little off there. Trimmed it up. That's so cute. That looks great. Okay, where's our snippet? Happy birthday to Moo. That's really cute. You guys know how many sheets of stickers I have out here now. So why is it I'm not finding any of them? I keep burying them. Here they are. I know it, Mary R. I still haven't forgiven them for that. And I keep looking, to see if that web address may get reactivated if they, find new funding, or if somebody buys their current inventory or something. Nothing. I'm not finding anything. But I do keep looking. About once a month, I keep looking. Thank you, Mary R. They were to the left, too. I think this is another one that may benefit from a butterfly. Butterfly could be really cute on here. That's funny. I didn't notice the 3 cows have different bows. This one just has a bill. And this one has a pink bow, and this one has a blue bow. I didn't notice it. Yeah. That's unusual.
What happens when you let me put them together?
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. I have to move just a little.
Adeline saw that on YouTube. Close to My Heart is going out of business.
Oh, yeah?
Mary R. saw it too.
I just lost the tongue. Where does the little tongue piece go? I had it. I dropped it. Well, that's going to irritate the heck out of me if I don't find that. I was just trying to move it up a little bit so it... Not fun. Got the little nibs off it that had quite a few. I usually don't worry too much about them because they're subtle. You can usually take them off with the... You can just take them off with your nail, but those were particularly pronounced, especially on the black. Happy birthday to Moo. How cute is that? What's CT? Close to my heart. Okay, close to my heart. That's so cute, guys. So cute. Okay. Got 2 more to do here. That's not the right size. Hi, Kim. Oops. Good to see you, Kim Greenwood. Okay. No, I can't use that. I gotta go to the... No, I did make that work. Okay. I think I'm gonna, in the interest of time, instead of looking around here for more materials, I think I was going to cut this down, but I just noticed I have a really nice long topper here. Let's see. And it has the same issue that the last one had. But we can take care of that. I'm just going to make this 6.5 inches long. I'm going to cover this in black Mary board, as suggested by this special man in my life.
Teddy.
Don't tell, I was going to say, don't tell Bryce.
That's right. I'm not fold.
I started to tell you I got new gears, and I don't know if I told you the prices of them. Did I tell the prices? Okay, good. They were listed yesterday. We'll look at them in What's New Wednesday. They were listed yesterday. Well, that's interesting. Getting to the end of the roll, it has a patch in the roll there. Never seen that from these guys before. Where is it again you live, Kim? I can't remember. Oh, this would be cute if I did a white border around the black. But did I leave enough room? No, I didn't leave enough room. This would have been really cute to cut this just a little bit smaller and leave a white border around the black with black and white cow.
I thought of that too.
But I wasn't fast enough to think of it.
We still have one more to try.
True. Might need to. Oh, you brought me 2 pieces of black mirror board. I probably could make that happen next time. Would have been good on this card too, where it's Yep, you are exactly right, Mary R. There's so much copying of products going on, it's ridiculous. Really have to be careful where you buy it, that you're not supporting that. I'm not going to tell you I would never buy something from a cheaper company. I will sometimes buy things from a cheaper company, but I would never knowingly buy something that I knew was somebody else's design. Because it's just wrong. I like this on the black brace. It looks really good there. I just cut my finger. Hopefully I don't find it necessary to bleed all over my stuff.
Kim lives in Northwest Kansas.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. These are those bad ones. SSC is a very safe place to shop. We try really hard to make sure that you guys have a safe, enjoyable environment to shop in and always have a good experience. And if there's ever a time you don't have a good experience, I want to know about it, because we will fix it up. Yeah. I've seen that too, Mary. These are bad ones too. It's terrible. Running out of patience with that today. This actually has quite a few nibs on it too. Really shows in that black. Trim those all off. Have noticed on these little flowers and butterflies, the foam pulls right off some of the pieces, so you just have to add a little glue. So cute. One left to go. And we are really doing well. We're at 2 hours and we'll have 9 cards here momentarily. Let's run our very last one. Okay. I do like the idea of putting that Mary board on here though. Let's do that. I'm gonna go 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. Leaving a little white border around the outside. Which is going to be adorable. Oh, we're going to finish. I do have blood coming off my finger. Well, if anybody gets one of these and it has a little red stain on it, you can know I put my blood, my heart and soul, my blood into it. This will be 9. I'm going to show them all to you here momentarily. This is number 9 I'm working on right now. Nope. Darn it. It's not funny when it really does happen. Grab me a Band-Aid in there, please, honey. I guess it's pretty good when your only real occupational threat is paper cuts. Just a tiny, tiny one. I just need not to get it all over my cards. Our ladies last night got that too. Run on Band-Aids in the shop. Yeah. At least I won't be depositing. Okay. All right, here we go. Don't There we go. That's what I'm. This is going to be so cute. So very cute. Only problem is his ear might be longer than my space. If so, it might have to come over, which actually could be really cute. I'm at 3/8 tall. And then 3 7/8 be 3 5/8 wide.
Extra cardstock in there.
Huh?
You've got an extra piece of cardstock under your cutter.
Thank you. I had to cut it this way because I'm going to save that ear. I'm going to try anyway to save that ear. I'm cutting underneath here, joining my 2 cut lines together. Did it. A little raggedy. Gotta fix that, but I still did it. I love that. Those ears sticking over the side. That just makes me happy.
Makes them look even bigger.
Huh?
Makes them look even bigger.
I could have Sent with Love for our banner. We could have these little flowers. I think we'll go with the little flowers.
Adeline calls you a genius.
Thank you, Adeline. Probably not a genius. Let's go ahead and put him down so I don't lose track of what I'm doing there. Oh, that's the very last of my tape, guys. And I so love this tape. Like a two move. Moveless. Margie really wanted me to get a cow card done, so she's going to be quite pleased to see cows. It's funny when you just see them on the package, they don't look as cute as they do when you start putting them together. And all of a sudden you just see all kinds of possibilities. Watch out for his ear over here. Make sure I'm not clipping it. Can't clip his ear. We still have quite a few of the spring collections in. So if you're wanting one, it's a good time to get them. I suspect that as we move later in the month of March and into April, they're going to fly out faster. Their spring collections usually do pretty well. Or our Hunkydory springtime collections. I didn't design them, they did. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Today has been my glue blender day. I just can't seem to keep it off my fingers, and therefore off my projects. Teddy used to be so good with his toys, and now in the last, how long, year, he's gotten really bad about tearing up his toys. I have to kind of get him industrial strength toys. And see if we want a butterfly or not. I see what you mean. This shirt has a tendency to ride up. I'm not trying to flash you guys. Oh, I like that. Okay, let's take a look at what we got. Clear off some space so we can see our cards. We've got 3 cows. 1, 2. Oops, I gotta get them down here further where you can see them. 3 cows. We got this one we did on the corner. It's adorable. We did this one we did on the black Mary board. And I really wish I had thought about leaving the white space around the black, because I love the way this looks with the black and white border on the black and white cow. So those 3. We got 3 cows. We also got 3 puppies. We got this puppy. Do we need to name these so you can identify them? This is the one that's on the topper, the puppy on the topper. This is the cow that's on the topper. And these would be Cowbell and Bluebell. Or Bluebow. So there's our... Then we did a horizontal version of that, which is just too cute. And this is just too cute. Hi, Kim. There she is. There's Kim Ramirez. Good to see you, friend. And here is our DL card with our birdhouse. Cute. And we have a European A6 with our birdhouse. And we have a 5x7 with our birdhouse. There we go. 9 cards, 2 hours and 13 minutes. I'd say that was pretty good. All of these today are from the Hello Spring collection. We've seen Pause for Thought, Home Tweet Home, and Just for Moo. They were very fun to make. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. All right, so we've already talked about thumbs up if you haven't done that, and leaving a comment. The one thing that's left to mention is for anybody who's out there watching that isn't already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, because we have fun every time we get together. And if you've been watching the chat, you know this is one of the nicest group of people you will ever meet. So I think that's it for today. I will be back to see you on Wednesday for What's New Wednesday. In the meantime, have a great week. Stay warm, and good night, Gracie. I thought I had a piece